Hey strangers, welcome to the Dark Diaries. Before we turn on the lights, please leave a like and subscribe and save this story from being lost forever. I ran a secret business online, selling faces, not makeup, not masks, real, usable identities. My name's Neil D'Souza. I'm 45, married, one kid, and I've been working at Synertech Systems for over 2 decades now. Senior software engineer. I mostly handle high-level infrastructure stuff. Firewall protocols, identity resolution systems, and sometimes corporate penetration testing. Nothing exciting, boss. Just the usual grind. But what I'm about to tell you didn't happen at Synertech. It happened underneath it, behind it, in the parts of the internet that don't want to be found. See, I didn't always use my real name. Online, for years, I was known as U-Data Demon X, and back then, I sold something very specific. I sold faces, not just photos, not those generic deepfakes kids mess with on TikTok. I'm talking about complete synthetic facial identity kits, digital personas so convincing they could pass biometric scans, evade law enforcement, even fool AI surveillance. Each kit I sold included a high-res deepfake model of the person, aged and tweaked to match local demographics, retina scan mimicry, altered fingerprint datasets, spoofed voice profiles, including stress modulation and accent blending, and a backstory, fully scripted with cross-referenced metadata. Basically, I gave people the keys to a new life, a new face. I wasn't proud of it, but I won't lie. It paid better than anything Synertech ever offered. Most of my clients were corporate ghosts, cyber criminals, and the occasional intelligence asset. You'd be surprised who buys new faces. There was this one Russian diplomat. I built him a German-American marketing consultant persona, a Singapore-based hacker who wanted to live in New Jersey with the face of a mixed-race MMA coach. Once, I even got a request from someone claiming to be in the FBI. They wanted a ghost identity kit that couldn't be traced, not even by their own forensics. And the craziest part? Most of these people didn't even ask for passwords or accounts. They just wanted to exist as someone else, untraceably. My closest friend, Marcus, he went by Glitch online, helped build the early backend. We were teenagers when we started, just poking around the dark web, trying to impress each other. Marcus was the type who'd jailbreak his toaster just to run Doom on it. We made a pact. If anything ever got too real, we'd pull the plug, walk away. But you know how it goes, boss. Money changes the risk calculus. And we didn't walk away. By the time I turned 25, we had a regular stream of clients. Most of our business came through invite-only dead drops, access tokens that expired after one use. Very hush-hush. But one day, maybe 2 years ago, something changed. A new client came through. Username, mirror 0, no intro, no key phrase, just one line in the request field. I don't want a new face. I want one that feels like home. Now I'll admit, I should have ignored it. Something about it felt wrong. But then he dropped triple my standard rate, all in Monero. No haggling. I was like, okay, guy's a romantic, probably wants a synthetic lover identity or some AI hallucination fantasy face. Weirder things had come through. So I pulled up the dataset, combed through our private vault of anonymized facial blueprints, and built out a fresh template. Gave it a nice backstory: California native, ambiguous age, mixed descent, emotionally warm features. Stuff that sells well. Before sending it over, I did the usual double checks. Then I noticed the image request attached to the order. It was just a selfie, blurry, midday light. Looked like it was taken from behind a school fence, pointed at a crowd of kids during recess. Chilling, right? But it wasn't uncommon. Some buyers were perverts. Some were assassins. Some were just lonely. I filtered the image, cleaned the data, extracted 3 facial samples from the frame, and built a composite. No alarms, no red flags. I sent the kit. 10 hours later, Mirror Zero replied, "Perfect, it already knows me." That night, I couldn't sleep. Something about that message kept looping in my head. Already knows me. Like the face wasn't new. Like I hadn't created it. I had uncovered it. 2 days later, I decided to reopen the final image file, just to double check. I wanted to be sure nothing slipped through, no personal data, no identifying marks. I zoomed in, frame by frame, line by line, and there, right at the center of the composite image, I saw a face I recognized, something that hit me right in the stomach. But I'm not going to say whose it was, not yet, because if I'm right, they've been watching me a lot longer than I've been watching them. And if that's true, then I didn't sell someone a new identity. I handed them the key to destroy me.